so Rachel here, and today in our video we're going to show you how we make our favorite meal. It is completely plant-based and gluten-free, and it is super easy to make, which is why we can make it in our van. So it's a stir fry on a tortilla, and either a base of potato or rice or quinoa. Tonight we're going to be using potato. So hope you guys enjoy and make this at your home or in your van. Hey everyone, so in our van we only use electric. We don't have an oven or anything, so we only use electric items. So tonight for our meal we're gonna make the potatoes in our Instapot, and then we have this nice induction cooktop here that we're gonna cook the stir fry on. So super easy and simple, and we're ready to start our meal, so let's get going. Okay, so before we get cooking, we're gonna first go into all the ingredients that we're gonna be using. So today, our base of our tortilla is going to be potatoes. I like sweet potatoes, Matt does not, so he's getting yellow potatoes. So I have 3 potatoes that are gonna go into our Instapot. Then for our veggies in our stir fry, we're going to use a red onion. We got some carrots here, mushrooms, broccoli, zucchini, and some peppers. All this stuff, everything that we're using is all organic, so we always try to use organic as much as possible. And then once the veggies get cooking, we're gonna throw in some organic black beans, and to cook our veggies we're going to use some coconut munos, so just add a little bit of flavor to it. And then we have our tortillas that we're gonna use, and these are the best ones we've ever found. They're made from coconut flour, they're organic, they're vegan, plant-based, the real coconut. They're amazing. We're gonna heat them up a little bit before we cook our veggies, just so they have a nice little base to them. If you don't heat them up, they kind of crack a little bit, but they are the best tortillas that we've found, and we love them so much. So, and then we are going to top everything off with a nice fresh avocado, one of my favorite foods. So now that we have all our ingredients, let's get cooking. All right, so our first step in cooking our meal is getting our potatoes into our Instapot. So we filled a little bit of water into our Instapot and have our little nice grate that they sit on. So I'm gonna put the sweet potato in first, and then the 2 yellow potatoes in. And we're going to make sure it's sealed, which it is, and turn it on. For our Instapot, we use the pressure cook for potatoes, and it's already set at 14 minutes. That's how long they're gonna cook. And then they're gonna cook for 14 minutes, and then we'll get on to our other stuff. Okay, so we have our potatoes in there. We got 6 more minutes left on our potatoes. I just cut up all our nice vegetables. You can use whatever vegetables you guys have in a home. So this is what we had in our fridge. We had carrots, peppers, broccoli, mushrooms, and zucchini, and an onion. But really, whatever your favorites are, you can make. And then the next step we're gonna do is we're gonna heat up our tortillas, and then we're gonna do our veggies. So the next step before we cook our veggies is to lightly cook our tortillas that we're using, the coconut flour ones. This will just get them nice and firm and they won't break apart. So we only have 1 pan, or 2, we have 2 pans that we use. So we're using 1 pan tonight, so we don't dirty that much stuff. So that's why we're gonna cook these before we cook our veggies. So let's get going. warmed up our tortillas and we're gonna put those aside, and now we're gonna get started with our veggies. So we have our carrots here first. We're gonna put all our vegetables into our pan. It's not on right now, it's just hot from cooking the tortillas. And got our other veggies. Got a nice load of veggies in here, then we can save stuff for leftovers. And get all these vegetables in there. Okay, get our veggies in there. Just break up some of these mushrooms a little bit more. And the one thing we do need to get is a top for this to help things cook a little bit faster, but we just kind of heat everything up in here. So we have all the veggies in here, and then we're just gonna add a little bit of the coconut aminos. So it's like kind of like soy sauce, an alternate to soy sauce, and it is plant-based and it just gives it a little bit of flavor. You can also use like water. We try to stay away from oils when we're cooking. Okay, so now everything's in there. We're gonna turn these on and get these cooking. Now it's time for Matt to do his job when we're cooking, is open the Instant Pot and let all the air out of it. So we don't have all that air filling into our van. We take the pressure out when we open the door.
Yeah, all the humidity.
So that's his job. Now we can open the potatoes. Okay, so the potatoes are all cooked and they will just sit in there for now, cooling down a little bit, letting the air out while we finish cooking our veggies. Over here, we're gonna add in our black beans next. All right, so our veggies are looking pretty cooked. We don't go crazy on them. So the next thing we're gonna add in is some black beans. Love adding in black beans. With van life, we do the canned ones because that's the easiest thing for us. But they are organic ones, and we kind of just mix them in, and then we'll let this cook for a little bit longer, and then we are going to get into making our tortillas and stir fry. So everything is officially cooked. So we have our veggies and beans here and our potatoes here. So now it's just putting everything together. So what we do is, if we're using potato, sometimes this is rice or quinoa, but today we're using potatoes. So we're just gonna put the potato on there and cut it up and then kind of smush it down. And then we're gonna top it with our veggies and beans. And as you can see, this meal's been pretty easy to make. Just about, I would say 35 minutes to get everything cut up and cooked, and potatoes done. And cooked 2 potatoes. Matt might be hungry. If not, we always have it for leftovers. And then we got our nice cut up potatoes in here. And then, so there's gonna be Matt's plate, and I'm gonna get my plate ready. So I'm gonna cut this sweet potato, it's a pretty big one. Cut it in half and just cut off the end and save this for Maya. She likes sweet potatoes. And then just cut up my sweet potato. And this is just like a potato, I guess you could say like a potato taco with stir fry in it. I don't really have a name for it. We just kind of do it on a tortilla. We roll it up sometimes, or we just eat it off and then eat the tortilla last. So it all depends on the night. But like I said, these coconut tortillas are our favorite. So that's probably good for potatoes on there. And then we got our veggies. So we cooked a lot of veggies, so we can have some for leftovers. Got a spoon in here, and we kind of just put on all the veggies that we want with our beans. Sometimes if we're feeling like it, we add tofu onto this too. That's a different step. So if you wanted to add something else, tofu is another great option if you are plant-based. And just get nice lots of veggies in here. We got some nice flavors going. All right, there's Matt's. And get my veggies. And once we get the veggies on, we're going to add our avocado last step. So wait for that, my favorite part. All right, Maya gets her special treat when I have sweet potatoes. She really likes them. And well, that was cooled down. Oh, good girl. Coconut doesn't like them, so that's Maya's little treat. All right, so here is our meal, and our last step is to add our avocado. My favorite food. This avocado too is like perfect. So we're gonna open this guy up, and then half of it's gonna go on Matt's, and half of it's gonna go on mine. So I just kind of cut it, and then cut little dices of it. And then the easiest way to get it out is to use a spoon, and just spoon it on. And no avocado is ever wasted in my van. So get out all those great ingredients. This one's like perfect. And then we'll do the other one and get out the core there and do the same thing to this one. And if you don't have avocado, maybe have guacamole or something else. Salsa, we also put salsa on it sometimes. Really whatever we have. Plant-based and good for you. So experiment and make things simple. You can see this is a pretty simple meal, but delicious. And there we go, ready to eat. All right, you can see our plant-based gluten-free meal is ready to enjoy. Sometimes we don't have the tortillas, so you just eat it without a tortilla. But Matt's hungry, I know, after working all day. And it's super easy to make. We hope you guys give this a try in your van or in your home. And thanks for watching as always. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more on fitness, nutrition, van life, and sustainable living. Thanks for watching and enjoy. All right, Matt's enjoying dinner time. How is it, Matt?
Delicious.